All right, guys. So Coinbase stock today is up 4.4%. Stock is at $255 level as of June 12th. And market capitalization of this stock right here, right now, $62.6 billion. Whether you agree or disagree, that's where we are. That's the market. That's where it is. And if you, again, I will show you little bit further time frame. Okay, this is a weekly chart of Coinbase. I have a bunch of lines you can see, but last 2 years this was the theme, right? Goes up, consolidates, goes up, consolidates, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. Are we about to break out right here? Well, that's what I'm watching. That's why my thumbnail is going to be, can Coinbase hit possibly this 2020 highs, which is okay, after going public it had 400 and something print, but right here right now, very pivotal level for Coinbase is $280 level. Once it breaks this level, absolutely I do expect this name, again, I'm not like 100% sure. I'm never 100% sure on anything, but we'll take a look at it probability wise, going, let's say, $350. What's the probability of this stock going to $350 levels by the end of summer? Let's say that, okay? But at the same time, there are many variables, right? We have to keep an eye on basically Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going to break out? We just had FOMC. Fed is not hinting that they're going to start cutting soon, and they're not hinting that they're not going to cut. They're going to cut like twice or three times. They might even not cut until after elections. So that was the theme. CPI came out. Market is at all-time highs, and you want to watch Bitcoin, okay? So if Bitcoin breaks out, that would be the very pivotal level for Coinbase. But even if Bitcoin just sits here and just parks and doesn't do anything, and it doesn't become super volatile as it is, again, I'm looking at the weekly chart. Let me bring out daily chart. So, and what that level is 50-day simple moving average, which is around 66k. If it does slip to 60 or 58, I mean, that's it. Momentum is gone, probably short term. But I'm gonna be watching it, just chill. And Coinbase, again, of course, if you have been somebody like me who watches intraday on a 15-minute chart and an hourly chart and tries to make money, I mean, it did give you a lot of opportunities, but it didn't give you much of an opportunity in terms of swinging it if you are a bit anxious, or if you are a bit somebody who doesn't have like balls to like roll with it. Like, you look at this chart, right? Let's say if you have tried to long or short in the past 2 months, many of you would have been shaken out. But I did, I could predict this move because of Bitcoin again on Friday. It doesn't mean that you cannot make money ultra short term on Coinbase, but I'm going to be looking into maybe something sort of a swing. 350. Let's take a look at this strike. But before we do that, a little bit of other stats. So 1 week performance, positive. 1 month, 27%. 3 months, you can see flat. 6 months, 82% up. 1 year, 400% up. 2 year, 390% up. This is Coinbase. And 5-year performance, 22% down, which means it went around like $380 level public, and then shot up to 420, and ever since it hasn't seen those highs. Okay, so that's the little bit of a stat, and I wanted to look at the option activity as well, because that's where I look at it. What's the probability of this name going like, let's say 350, right? Well, I want to show all the total open interest for the calls, 480,000, for the puts, 352,000. So of course, market makers are having fun with this when it comes to like collecting premium, because again, look at these moves. Like literally Friday it was trying to break out, flushed down, and today it was trying to break out again. came down into the end of the year, a little bit of a pullback, but it can definitely break out. So let's go to Thinkorswim's. Well, I'm gonna go maybe August 16th, 350 call. And what is the premium? Of course, it's going to be expensive, but implied volatility for August 16th, Coinbase, it's 79% implied volatility, and it's implying that it can move up or down $80, which means $330, right? Up or down. Of course, if it moves down, it can go to 170-ish low levels. That premium bid and ask, if you take a look at it, is $10, 10, 11, which is a lot. And probability of that strike price going into the money come August 16th is 14.5%. That's pretty big. But what if we say, well, again, I'm not recommending anybody to trade anything when it comes to when I'm looking at the charts. I'm just giving my perspective and what I'm thinking when I'm like trading a stock any given time. So a bit expensive for me, but I would look into the debit spreads maybe. But at the same time, what about the July? Well, $3.20, probability 8%. So that's how I think about when it comes to like taking a trade. What's the probability of that strike price going into the money? And I look at that percentage that is already calculated based on what is it implying by Thinkorswim. And I just have that much of you can say it hope or like calculated, like in my mind. I'm like, okay, that's if I'm taking if I'm buying a call that has 8% probability, I will have that much expectation. I'm not going to say that, okay, it has to go there, it needs to break. No. But at the same time, let's say if I see the stock ultra short term right here, right now, I'm watching this 260, 265 to break because this is resistance. You can see how many times it acted. I can also trade it ultra short term, knowing that this setup right here, right now, we have a little bit of a uptrending channel right here. If you look at it from April, look at this uptrend, right? We have this channel. The stock is in this channel. And if it does break, there's a probability that I can trade maybe all with lower time frames, go long, and probably make pretty good money. Because on Friday, when I was watching this name, when it did slide down right here from 258 to all the way 245, this was 1,000%er on a daily. So you can make money. Of course, you can make money on anything, but that's how I like adjust. But long term, do I think that the stock can hit $350? Yes, very probable. You look at the chart. So far, I have no reason to be bearish Coinbase unless they report something crazy. But they're not reporting until August 1st, okay? But along the way, look at the Robinhood. Another name like that I was bullish a while ago, and you can go back, watch that video. I haven't updated ever since. Robinhood. And I was thinking that it was, and I still think that a little bit cheaper than playing Coinbase in terms of premiums. And my price target for this name was $30. At the moment, it's 23, and IPO for the Robinhood was around like 31-ish or so. So I think that if all these crypto names or all these exchanges start pushing higher, I mean, Robinhood can go all to those levels. And I'm going to make a different video about Robinhood, but they have reported 2 quarters of consecutive positive. And I think if they do 2-3 more, you will see Robinhood next year around this time joining probably S&P 500, maybe earlier. But that's my opinion. That's what I'm watching for Coinbase. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I keep forgetting about that. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe, please. Take care.